How y'all doing?
What are some takeaways CJ's performance, maybe some things that we were just talking about right after the
Watching the game, I think CJ, again, he did some really good things in the game to give us a chance there to move the ball, to score some points there. Our receivers, thought their energy, their intent was really good. Nico had an awesome game, first 100-yard game in his career. Credit to him, just how he worked throughout the week, and it showed up in the game. Robert has been consistent as ever from his first day here, and he shows up in the game just being consistent. So proud of the effort that those guys put out. And again, CJ did some really good things, and there's things we can clean up. Just offensively, just, the finer details and techniques, communication, things that we can clean up, things that we can control. Those are things that we can definitely be better at, and we will moving forward.
How much improvement did you see from the Baltimore game to yesterday in terms of the pre-snap operations, procedures that you discussed during the week?
I thought our pre-snap operation and how we moved, our tempo, I thought it was really, really good from our offense. Thought they did a really good job of attacking that this week in practice, and it showed in the game. Our pre-snap operation was very clean. And guys got to the line of scrimmage in really great and good time, and they were able to just have a clean operation throughout the entire game. So very pleased with that improvement from week 1 to week 2.
During training camp, you mentioned how in order to be good offensively, you need David Pierce on his A game. Talked a lot about the run game. Are there ways through these initial setbacks on that side of the ball that the passing game can support that? The ways of the philosophy of attacking that you can do it that way?
Yeah, we can run the ball better. It starts with just our communication up front, just being on the details again and communicating where are we going, where are we IDing, just being on it, and also just how we're running it, just staying after it, making plays. We had some plays there to be made. There's one guy free in the hole, right? If we can make sure we're on the right person and be where we're supposed to be, there are some explosive plays in the run game to be made. For the linebacker core, for me, the outing, we have to coach them better. It wasn't good enough, and from start to finish, we have to do a much better job when it comes to just being where we're supposed to be in coverage. When it comes to tackling in the hole, it has to be much better for us to play good defense.
How do you describe what Christian Harris has been going throughout the season, where he's at with the defense? It seems like toe-to-toe has been getting more time out there. Where is his progression?
Yeah, with the linebackers, we've moved a couple guys around. You've seen Henry get some snaps. We got Christian in getting snaps. Those guys there's been a little rotation of both of those guys, but, we're just looking for all those guys just be consistent with what they're given, right? Own the reps that you have and do the best that you can do with those.
After the game yesterday, Metchie says he wanted to thrive, not just survive. Did it seem like late in the game you guys were trying to get him the ball? How much of that was to sort of get him back out there and really see him thrive?
First, just credit to Metchie of him. It's his first game. It was awesome to see him out there playing, and he wants to be great. That's the one thing I love about Metchie. He just doesn't want to, just be a normal NFL receiver. He wants to be great at his job, and he works that way. So it was very encouraging to see him out there, seeing him get some opportunities, and we'll start to see that more. But very pleased with him and encouraged to see him out there.
You mentioned Nico in his preparation earlier in the week. Throughout the offseason, he's been kind of getting what in particular has impressed you most about him?
What has impressed me most about Nico is just his intent and how he comes to work every day. Right, he's dialed in. Nico wants to be great at what he does. He's made plays throughout training camp, and it's showing. Like when there was an improvement or a coaching point to be made from last week, he improved upon that this week and put it on tape. And he was able to have a really good game just by focusing on what he can control and going out and playing with great effort, great intent. And I love the mindset. When Nico caught the ball, it was a mindset to score. And that's what we need from all of our guys, to have that mindset to go score. And that's what he put on tape. And that's what you've seen consistently from training camp. You knew that he's gonna have a good year just based on his mindset and how he works.
What did you
effort, but urgency, and Will Anderson touched on it too. Now that you've watched the film, is there something that jumped out as to why? Is it a lack of understanding the urgency of the matter? Are they thinking too much and just playing slow? What do you see?
Yeah, from the defensive perspective, there's just too many mistakes and miscues. It's guys being where they're supposed to be, and it's nothing that they shouldn't know. We have to do better. We have to get it fixed, and we have to get better in a hurry.
What's the lines when you look back and watch the film with Bobby and with Matt? How much of the onus did they take and responsibility did they take upon themselves to say, hey, I can do better here, I can do better here?
And all of our coaches understand that it all starts with us, and not just Matt, Bobby. It starts with me first, and it all starts with me. Whatever we put out there, on game day, it starts with me, and I'll take onus for that. We all have to coach it better. When we coach it better, it'll show up better on the field, just being on the details of our jobs.
Nico, what did you make of the quick change that Steichen did in the fourth quarter? He ran the special teams out there, then it was the offense right back out there. Have you seen anything quite like that before?
Yeah, we should have put our guys out there, and it gave us time to sub, and we did it there.
Coach, earlier today, Stephen Nelson talked about how much being the captain meant to him. He said he shared the tears and stuff. But, for you, how has it been, just working alongside Stephen Nelson, especially considering prior to training camp, there was some things floating out there and stuff like that. How has it just developing that relationship?
Yeah, the relationship with Steven Nelson, it's been really good. Steven's a true pro, and I appreciate Steven when he came back. I told everyone in the team when he came back and he worked with us, he's been, one of our most consistent players not only on the defense but on the team. He's been a guy who's been very consistent in his approach, and that's what leadership looks like. It's being where you're supposed to be, doing your job, right, handling things the proper way, and that's what Steven has done. That's what he's put on display, and that's something for the young guys to look to, say, like, man, this is how a professional handles his business, and Steven has done that every day.
We'll take a few more.
How close was Laramie to playing Sunday, and how confident are you that he can be back this week?
Yeah, we'll see where Laramie is with his knees. We'll see how that goes throughout the week. Still a day-to-day process.
What moments throughout your life or career do you look back on to kind of help you, in these particular moments where you're trying to build something up, losing the first two games? I know the 49ers lost, early in you were inside linebackers, but what moments in your career do you look back on to help steer you?
For me, in these moments, we've lost 2 games, but there's a lot of good things our guys are doing. Right? We just have to, learn how to win games and not lose games. I think these first 2 games we've lost because we've hurt ourselves. So we just have to learn how to win games, and that's ball. That's been ball throughout my entire career. Like, you can go back to high school, college. Like, I've been here before, and it's a matter of we keep attacking it. We're not quitting. I keep teaching. We're going to keep coaching to make sure it's right. But it's nothing I've never seen before, nothing we can't come out of. It's just a matter of us, like, being on it, attentive to the details of our job, being on it, and guys just swarming the process. And that's how you turn things around, right? You be the change you want to see.
Coach, you got Jacksonville coming up this weekend. What have you seen from them on tape so far?
Yeah, Jacksonville is, similar to our opponent we just played this past week. Very good quarterback, good running game. So we have our hands full. Very good defense as well. Those guys play really good ball, sound football. We have our hands full, and we're looking forward to this challenge. It's going to be a good challenge for us, and let down this past week. I tell our guys, man, how are we going to respond? And that's what it's all about. Like, how you respond is not about what happens to you, is how you respond to it. And I'm excited to see our guys, come in, prepare this week for Jacksonville, tough opponent, go on the road. And all the odds are stacked up against you. Like, how are we going to come out and respond? I think our guys are going to do a really good job of attacking this the proper way.
One more thing, Coach. On yesterday, when CJ was talking about how he processes things where he'll see something and then he'll put it much do you think that that's going to help them later on this season as far as being able to recognize defenses and what they're trying to do to them?
Yeah, CJ is a very good processor, smart quarterback. He's not going to make the same mistake twice. That's one thing I like about him. He knows his mistakes. He knows how to correct them on the fly. And it's just encouraging when you see a young player, rookie quarterback, who is able to make steps in the right direction. He's able to progress. He's able to grow within games. Like you see in our past game where he got pressure and held on to the ball a little too long, and he comes back and he makes the right decision with the football. So it's just his kid is made of all the right stuff. Happy to have him on board. Our team is happy to have him on board. We just have to play better, complementary football around him.
We're going to close with DJ, Brooks, John, and Drew.
Follow up on Sarge's question, it's kind of two-part. So what exactly does, I guess the regular fans, what does processing look like for the naked eye? And is that something that a quarterback kind of has to be born with? Or is that something that they can develop into that?
Yeah, for the quarterback position, I think it's a matter of, you got certain looks that you have scouted throughout the week, and then there's things that are going to show up in the games that you haven't seen. Like, how are you able to adapt and adjust on the fly when things are different than what you prepare for? How are you reacting to what you're seeing? And that's what he does a really good job of, reacting and making plays on the fly.
As a former linebacker coaching defense, is there anything particular about red zone defense, like where they see they are at the field? What's the challenge there?
And for me, the red zone defense, there's no difference in what you're seeing. It's a matter of doing your job. And for us in the red zone, we don't have a chance if we're not doing our job the proper way. So we have to do a better job of being on our job, and then let's see what happens.
Nico, you got against two great great quarterbacks who run well. Now you're getting a pocket guy, even though Lawrence can roll and throw. What's the difference for the defense in preparation after the first 2 weeks compared to Lawrence?
And when you are faced with the defense, when you are facing quarterbacks who run, you have to involve all 11 on defense. So your post safety has to get involved in the quarterback run game because they're adding one more to it. So when you do have a quarterback who's more of a pocket guy, you have the opportunity to possibly use that guy in coverage a lot more. So it's not easier, I would say that. You have your hands full with both guys because Trevor's a really good quarterback. Lamar, Anthony, both of those guys did a really good job. So we have our hands full when it comes to, whether it's a running quarterback or pocket quarterback. I think just defensively for us and where we are at this point in time, it's a matter of guys just coming together collectively and just being on the details of their job. And then let's see guys step up and make plays.
Last one, Drew. What did you think of Tank Dell yesterday, and what sort of growth have you seen from him?
Tank, again, another guy who plays with great energy. Tank has grown each and every week. He's made plays for us. Happy, a couple plays there we got called back, but he made some good plays for us. I'm encouraged with Tank. I think he could provide some things for us in the return game and also at the receiver position. So Tank will continue to grow. Right, he has the right mindset. He plays football the right way. He plays with a chip on his shoulder. So I'm excited to continue to see Tank progress.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you guys.